Hello and welcome to SAP ABAP Enhancement and Modification tutorial. I'm Lukman Hakim. I'm an SAP ABAP consultant and also an ABAP trainer. In this tutorial, we will learn about enhancement and modification in SAP. In SAP implementation project, in realization phase, there are several steps to do in order to fulfill customers' need. Two of them are customization and personalization. With customization and personalization, the SAP standard programs will work as we expect. But if the customization and personalization do not fulfill customers' need, we have to do enhancement to SAP standard program. What is enhancement? Enhancement in SAP is adding or modifying the logic of SAP standard program without modifying it. Enhancement consists of customer exit, business transaction event, and business add-in. And if the enhancement is not enough, we can do modification. What is modification? Modification in SAP is adding or modifying the logic of standard program by modifying SAP standard object. Actually, the modifications to SAP standard object is not recommended, but there are several modifications that are allowed by SAP. One of them is user exit. And if the modification to SAP standard object is not enough, and there is no standard program to fulfill customers' need, we can develop new Z program, or we usually say customer development. In this tutorial, we not only learn about the theory of enhancement and modification in SAP, but we also do real enhancement and modification to SAP standard program, such as adding screen exit in SAP standard purchase order, modifying logic of SD sales order program, adding fields to accounting document, and so on. Okay, enjoy the tutorial. Hello and welcome to chapter 1. In this chapter, we will learn about the overview of SAP enhancement. Let's start this chapter. First, let's take a look at the illustration. The left side is SAP company system where SAP software is developed. And then the right side is company X system that installed SAP software to run its businesses. In Company X, there are several systems: development system for development, QA system for testing, and production system for actual use. The objects that are delivered by SAP, such as programs, tables, data elements, and so on, are called SAP objects. SAP objects are original only in SAP company system, and when Company X installs the SAP software in its development system, the SAP object in its development system is only a copy. When Company X creates a new objects such as Z program, Z table, and so on, in development system, these objects are called customer objects. Customer objects are only original in development system, and when these objects are transported to QA system, so in QA system, the object becomes a copy. As I have said before, in SAP system, there are two types of object based on who create the object: SAP object and customer object. SAP object is the object that is delivered by SAP, while customer object is the object that is created in customer development system to complement the SAP object. Enhancement is the way to add or change the SAP object functionality without modifying the SAP object itself. How the SAP enhancement work? In SAP object, there are calls to customer object when the object that is called is not yet created. So the SAP object call nothing and the SAP object remains standard. And when the object is already created, so this customer object will add or change the caller functionality or the standard program functionality. There are several types of enhancement. First, data dictionary enhancement. Second, customer exit. Third, business transaction event. And fourth, business add-in. We will discuss this all enhancement type in the next chapter. Okay, this is the end of this chapter. But before we end this chapter, let's take a look at the summary of this chapter. SAP object is the object that is delivered or created by SAP. Customer object is the object that is created by customer. Enhancement is the way to add or change the SAP object functionality without modifying the SAP object itself. Okay, this is the end of this chapter. I hope you understand. See you again in the next chapter. Thank you. Hello and welcome to chapter 2. In this chapter, we will learn about data dictionary enhancement. Okay, let's start this chapter. In SAP system, we can enhance SAP standard table or structure. We can do that by using two ways, append structure and customizing include. Append structure and customizing include allow us to enhance standard tables or structures by adding fields to them but not part of the SAP standard or SAP object. What are the differences between append structure and customizing include? Almost all standard tables or structures can be enhanced by using append structure. We create append structure as customer object. The field names in an append structure must be in the customer namespace. That is, they must begin with either YY or ZZ. This prevents naming conflicts with the SAP standard fields. Then, we attach the append structure to the standard table or structure definition. Whenever the table is activated, the system searches for all active append structure for that table and attaches them to the database table. An append structure may only be assigned to a single table. A table may, however, have several append structures attached to it. Not all standard tables or structures can be enhanced using customizing include. Only the tables or structures that have customizing include statement in it. If we want to implement the customizing include, then we double-click the customizing include statement. The customizing include field names must lie in the customer namespace just like field names in an append structures. These names must all begin with either YY or ZZ. In contrast to append structures, customizing include can be inserted into more than one table. Okay, before we end this chapter, let's take a look at the summary. We can enhance SAP standard table or structure by using two ways. Append structure and customizing include. We can enhance table or structure by using customizing include only if the table or structure has customizing include statement. One append structure can only be used in only one table, but one table can use more than one append structure. One customizing include can be used in more than one table. Okay, we have learned the theory of data dictionary enhancement. For better understanding, we will practice to create data dictionary enhancement in the next chapter. Okay, see you again in the next chapter. Thank you. Hello and welcome to practice 1. In this session, we will practice how to create table enhancement. Okay, let's start this session. First, we go to transaction SE11. And then we take a look at table IBAN. This table contains purchase requisition data. We will enhance this table using both customizing include and also append structure. Basically, we can modify all SAP objects, but it is very not recommended. First, we will enhance this table by using append structure. We press append structure button. There are already several append structures in this table. And then we press new button. We name this append structure with ZMM underscore app01. And then we click OK. We fill short description field. Append structure for purchase requisition. And then we add fields to this structure. For the field name, we must start by letter ZZ or YY. We can add more than one field, and for example, we add only one field. We name ZZAPP01. We can use existing data element or we can create new data element. For this field, we create a new data element ZDE underscore app01. And then we double click the data element name for creating the data element. We fill the short description field. We choose to create a new domain. For example, we create a domain with type character and the length is 10. We activate the domain and we also activate the data element. And then we activate the append structure. This may take a long time. We can see now the field of append structure is in table IBAN. We can attach append structure to almost all standard table and structure as we want. But one append structure can only be attached to one table. Okay, we have done adding a field in standard table using append structure. And now we will add fields by using customizing include. In contrast with append structure, we cannot add field to all standard tables as we want by using customizing include. We can only add fields by customizing include when in the table there is a special include. Usually start with CI underscore. We see in table IBAN there is a customizing include CI underscore IBAN DB. So we can add fields by using customizing include in this table. We double click the include for creating customizing include. We fill the short description field. For example, we add one field. The name of field must be started by ZZ or YY. For example, we name the field with ZZCI01 and we use existing data element char10. And then we save the customizing include. And then we activate. This may take a long time. We see in the table IBAN there is one additional field. Customizing include can be attached to more than one table. Okay, we have done enhancing standard table by using append structure and customizing include. See you again in the next chapter. Thanks. Hello and welcome to chapter 3. In this chapter, we will learn about customer exit. Okay, let's start this chapter. Customer exit is one type of SAP enhancement. With customer exit, we can enhance the SAP standard program without modifying it. Customer exit are pre-planned by SAP and generally consist of several components. This type of enhancement is using function module approach or procedural programming approach. There are three types of customer exit component: function module exit, screen exit, and menu exit. I will explain you one by one. First, function module exit. When SAP application developers were creating SAP, explain you one by one. First, function module exit. When SAP application developers were creating SAP programs, they found that customer may have different logic or functionality from the standard in the future. So, they or SAP application developers created a function module exit. The name of function module must meet the naming convention. Exit, underscore, and then program name that call the function module exit, and then underscore, and then the number of exit. And then the function module exit is called by syntax call customer function and then exit number. The function module only contains program include, and the program include is not yet created, and then will be created by the customer. By this way, the customer can add or modify the standard logic without modifying the standard program. The SAP developer then created the administration of the exit, such as the name of customer exit, and then the name of function module exit, and then the documentation, and so on. We can see the list of function module exit that have been created by SAP developer by using transaction code SMOD. And if we as SAP customer want to use the exit for adding or modifying the standard logic, so we have to create an enhancement project by using transaction code CMOD, and then we assign the exit to that enhancement project. And then after that, we create the include in customer namespace, and then we write the codes. And then after that, we activate the project. And then the exit will work as we expect. As I have said before, that customer exit is based on function module concept. So now I will explain you about the structure of function module exit. The structure of function module exit is the same as the ordinary function module. Several function modules are grouped into one function group. But in customer exit function group, there are several calls to the includes that will be created by customer. Several function module exit are grouped into one function group exit. In a function group exit, there is one main program. In the main program, there are several includes. Top include is for storing global data. UXX include is for storing function modules. F01 include is for storing subroutines, and so on. In the top include, there are also several includes. The include that begin with LX is for storing SAP or standard global data, while the include that begin with ZX is for storing customer global data. And this include will be generated in customer namespace. In UXX include, there are several includes with sequential numbering. One include represent one function module exit. In every function module exit, there is an include for customer source codes. In the main program, there is also an include for storing other customer source code. This include contains several includes for storing subroutines, PBO modules, PEI modules, and event of customer. Menu exit and also screen exit are also stored in the function group exit. Menu exit allows us to attach our own functions to menu options in SAP menus. But as like function module exit, menu exit is also pre-planned by SAP. SAP application programmers reserve certain menu entries in the GUI interface with function codes that begin with a plus sign. This allows us to define a text for the reserved menu entry and add our own logic. Once we activate menu exits, they become visible in the SAP menu. Whenever this menu option is chosen, the system processes either a function provided by SAP application programmers or our own function that we have implemented in a function module exit. So, usually menu exit is followed by function module exit. The next component of customer exit is screen exit. With screen exit, we can add additional screen to SAP standard program. Like function module exit and menu exit, screen exit is also pre-planned by SAP. And before we go further about screen exit, I will explain you first about subscreen area. That is very related to screen exit. Subscreen area is a component in a screen. By this component, we can attach a subscreen to the main screen. To attach the subscreen, we must add additional codes to PBO and PAI section in the main screen. In PBO, we add call subscreen and then subscreen area name, including and then program name where the screen exists, and then screen number. In PAI section, we add call subscreen and then subscreen area name. When the program is run and the main screen is called, so we can see that the subscreen is attached on the main screen. Screen exit uses subscreen area to attach additional subscreen of customer. When SAP developer were creating a screen, they found that the customer may need to add additional fields in the future. So, SAP developer created subscreen area and then created screen exit. First, they created function group exit where the screen will be created. And then in PBO of the main screen, they called the screen exit by syntax call customer subscreen and then subscreen area name and then including and then the main program of the function group exit and then screen number. The screen was not created yet because the screen will be created by the customer. And then in PBO, they added code call customer subscreen and then subscreen area name. And then later on, when we as SAP customer want to add additional fields on the screen, so we have to create the implementation of the screen exit. How can the data transfer happen between the screen exit and the standard program? The data transfer can be happened by using function module exit. So, when there is a screen exit, so it always be followed by customer exit to transfer data from standard program to the screen exit and vice versa. Okay, this is the end of this chapter. Let's take a look at the summary of this chapter. There are three types of customer exit component: function module exit, menu exit, and screen exit. We can see the list of customer exit by using transaction code SMOD. We can implement the customer exit by using transaction code CMOD. Okay, this is the end of this chapter. Like always, for improving your understanding about customer exit, you can practice in practice chapter. See you again in the next chapter. Thank you. Hello and welcome to practice 2. In this session, we will practice to enhance SAP standard program by using function module exit of customer exit. First, we go to transaction IE01. This transaction is used for creating an equipment. For example, we have a requirement to add additional logic. If maintenance plan is blank, so the program will show the message error. And also, we will set the acquisition date to today. First thing we have to do is making sure that there is a customer exit applicable for that requirement. Because not all of the requirement can be fulfilled by using enhancement. To do that, there are several options. First, we can ask to the functional team. Second, we can search on Google for customer exit. Third, we can debug the program and then setting breakpoint for command call customer function. Because function module exit are called in standard program by using call customer function. Fourth, we can search immediately in the program for string call customer function. Fifth, we can go to transaction SMOD and search for the customer exit by using search help. For this session, I will choose the fourth option, searching immediately in the program for string call customer function. First, we go to system status for knowing the program name. And then we go to the program by double-clicking the program name. And then we search string call customer function. There are several customer exits in this program. We can check one by one which exit is applicable for the requirement. First, we double-click the function module name, and then we copy the function module exit name. And then we go to SMOD. By using this transaction, we can see the component of the customer exit and also the documentation. Because we only know the function module exit name, so we have to get customer exit name or enhancement name by using search help. And then click information system, and then we click button expand additional selection, and then we put the function module exit name in the component name. And then we execute. And then we can get the exit name or enhancement name. The name is IEQM0003. We can also search the customer exit by only using search help. And then SAP application. And then we search for transaction create equipment. Okay, we have done getting the exit name, and then we can see the documentation of the exit. From the documentation, we know that this customer exit is suitable for the requirement, and then we can use this customer exit. We read the documentation to get the way how to use this customer exit. We can show message error by raising posting underscore note underscore allowed underscore extension exception or posting underscore note underscore allowed exception. We also can update or change the data of equipment. We go to the component of the customer exit. We see that this customer exit only has one function module exit. We double click the function module exit to see the parameters. This function module exit has importing parameters. With these importing parameters, we can read the data of equipment. And then this function module exit has exporting parameters. With this, we can update the data of equipment. This function module exit also has exception to raise message error. Okay, we have seen the customer exit definition by using transaction code SMOD, and then we will implement this customer exit by using T-code CMOD. First, we create enhancement project with name ZENEdgeMM01, and then we press button create, and then we fill the description field. And then we press enhancement assignments, but we have to save first. And then we input the customer exit name. One enhancement project can have more than one customer exit. And then we press button components. We see the component is still not active. We double click the function module exit. To add codes to function module exit, we double click the include. So SAP will generate the include for us. If there is a warning message, don't worry, you just press enter button on your keyboard. We can use the parameters of the function module exit to read or to update the data. For example, we want the code is executed when the program is in create mode. So we read the importing parameter activity underscore type. And then we check whether maintenance plan is initial. If so, we raise the error using posting underscore note underscore allowed extension exception. From the documentation of the customer exit, we know that posting underscore not underscore allowed underscore extension exception can be used if we want to show our own message error. But if we want to show SAP standard message error, we can use posting underscore not underscore allowed exception. And then we will set the acquisition date to today. If we do not know the field, we can see the parameters of the customer exit first. Based on the documentation, we also have to set the update flag. We activate the program. And then we activate the enhancement project. And then we can test the program. We run transaction code IE01. When maintenance plan is empty and we press button save, the error message is shown. And then we fill the plan. And then we save again. There is no message error. And then we change the equipment we have made. We see that the acquisition date is set to today date. Okay, we have done practice 2. See you again in the next chapter. Thank you.